And welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. It's Easter week. And the one thing that happens at Easter, at least traditionally, at least as my mother told me, as my grandmother told me, and okay, bottom line is fashion is supposed to change. Fashion's all the time, but at Easter, there used to be that whole thing about after Easter week, I think women were supposed to be able to wear white or something like that. In any case, we have the guy who can answer all the questions because Designer Alexi Tayrn is here with us today. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Okay, so there's the classic question. Can women wear white after Easter?
Well, I think men can wear white anytime we want to because we're in a moderate climate area, and we're also involved with, it's pretty temperate. It's also a resort town. Mm-hmm. So I find that the rules don't necessarily apply. I think maybe you might not want to wear white shoes with your white pants before Easter.
It's another Pat Boone joke. Okay, I got a quick question here for you. Okay, just between us, because no one's watching or anything. All right, what is the difference between winter white and any other white? Or is that just like a marketing tool?
No, winter white is actually a more subdued white. It's more of a creamier white, where you would wear white in the summertime is a brighter white. So they're very different colors of white.
Okay, thanks. I was trying to figure out a way to save like on budgets and things like on wardrobe budgets and things like that. Because I just figured it was just like an excuse to wear white because it wasn't. It was in the fall months or something. All right. By the way, I want to thank you so very, very much. A lot of people don't know this, except for those who were at the party. And if you miss the next one, you're going to really miss out. And that is that Lexi is also part of the Let's Talk News Now family and so on, because you're also Ella Roberts' designer, and you put all of Ella's clothes together, not only even from your own design wardrobe.
Exactly.
And some of the other merchants and so on. And you do her makeup and so on each day, which is absolutely outstanding.
Oh, thank you very much.
Really, and a great part of having you here. When you're working with a client on a one-on-one basis like that, what's the toughest part? Don't tell any Ella stories. Okay. Big disclaimer. Okay?
I think some of the stories, the clients that I have that I think can be kind of challenging at times, especially newer clients, and they have a very, very unrealistic idea of how they want to look and how they should look and what their lifestyle is all about. And I think they just kind of don't get it. It's kind of like years ago when you could go up into that booth and they'd take a picture of whatever hair you wanted, but needless to say, you maybe have like 10 hairs on your head. So that's really kind of pointless.
Okay, so it's not a hair joke.
So a lot of times people will bring in pictures and everything, and they look nothing like it. And the truth of the matter is, so many of them want to look just like that picture.
Okay, so you get a large referral fee from plastic surgeons, right? Is that
well, there we
go. What a great! I mean, if there's ever
I think there's a misconception that I somehow carry a wand with me. Yeah.
Is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right, very good.
Yeah.
You're coming out now with your own line of clothing.
I am. I've been designing for about a year now, and I do not only women's wear, but I do men's wear, and I also do a small collection of unisex shirts mainly at this point. And I'm just kind of expanding as time goes on, and just been having a lot of fun with it. And
well, we had a friend of yours on last week, David Tupac. And he is just a phenomenal designer.
Oh yeah.
And he's designed for Kris Kardashian and for Kim Shatner and so on. And so to have him here, but you're also involved with that exact same group, which is the Las Vegas Fashion Design Council.
Exactly. And it's the first fashion design council in Las Vegas, and it was basically brought about because there was through meeting David and some other designers. We wanted to have an organization where we could bring designers of all types to the forefront in Las Vegas to let the city know that we exist, because so many people are so unaware that there are fashion designers of any kind here. And we also wanted to create an open forum for people to not only grow as a designer but also help aspiring designers and to become involved in the city as well.
The thing I find kind of interesting is when you go to, especially some of the high-end resorts here in town, I mean, you'll see all the major designers whose names I'm not going to give them as free advertising, plugs, Gucci, whomever. But anyway, I'm going to say, so you have all these recognizable brands out there, and yet they're all from Donna Karan in New York, okay, or so-and-so from LA, and there's no one really saying, wait a second, Alexi Tayrn from Vegas. So is that going to be? Is it going to be ATV? Is that going to be all-terrain vehicle? No. No. I mean, with your own brand.
That's what we're working towards right now. What I'm working towards, and what everybody else is working towards, that are part of the design council, as well as designers who we haven't met yet. And and that's essentially what we want to do is to open doors for people and also create industry here in Las Vegas, because as it stands right now, there's such an environment that's not even being tapped yet.
Tell you what, as always, Lexi, it is a pleasure having you here, and at the same time, it's a real pleasure in having you being part of our family.
Oh, thank you very
so
much.
very much for all of your time, sir. I'll tell you what, you got a great group of people here, but we got more for you, so don't you go away. You're watching Let's Talk News Now. We'll be right back.